Welcome back to my channel, Daily English Academy.
Honestly, I'm ready for slow English today. My brain is already tired.
Then you came to the right place.
Good, because fast English feels like a train hitting me sometimes,
Today, let's slow everything down together.
including my grammar panic, hopefully.
No pressure here. Just real conversation, natural English, and small improvements step by step.
Okay, that already feels relaxing.
Good, because today we're talking about something small, but strangely confusing.
Oh no, that sentence already scares me a little.
The difference between I did something and I was doing something.
Yeah, that one hurts my brain sometimes.
Honestly, many learners feel that way.
Because both sentences sound correct in my head.
Sometimes they are, but the feeling changes.
The feeling.
Yeah, listen carefully. If I say, I cooked dinner, the action feels finished, complete.
Like done and closed.
Exactly.
Okay.
But if I say, I was cooking dinner, now the action feels alive inside the moment.
Like the scene is still moving?
Perfect.
Wait, I think I actually understand that.
See? Sometimes grammar becomes easier when you imagine a real situation.
I've noticed this myself, actually. When I stop thinking about rules too much, English sounds more natural.
Exactly.
Although, halfway through speaking, my brain still suddenly says, wait, grammar check.
And then the whole sentence collapses emotionally.
Yes, exactly that.
Don't worry. Today we'll practice slowly together.
Okay, I'm ready now.
All right then, let's begin.
Okay, wait. I think I understand the basic feeling now.
The finished action feeling?
Yeah, but then my brain creates new problems immediately.
That's a very human learning experience.
Like, yesterday I said, I washed the dishes when my friend arrived.
Mm-hmm.
But later, I kept thinking about it in bed for some reason.
Honestly, learners do that a lot. One tiny grammar moment suddenly becomes midnight philosophy.
Exactly. My brain wouldn't let me sleep.
So, what felt strange about the sentence?
I think maybe I was washing the dishes sounds better.
Yes, because the washing was already happening before the arrival.
So, the friend arriving interrupts the action again.
Right. What?
I'm noticing something.
What did you notice?
I was doing feels more cinematic somehow.
That is actually a really good observation.
Like the camera enters the middle of the action.
Exactly.
Okay, wow. That helps me a lot more than grammar charts, honestly.
Because your brain remembers scenes better than rules sometimes.
I still make this mistake though,
That's normal.
especially when I'm nervous speaking.
Same.
Really?
Of course. When people are nervous, they usually stop feeling the sentence naturally.
And then everything becomes grammar survival mode.
Exactly.
Wait, can I try another example?
Go ahead.
I was walking home when it started raining.
Perfect.
Really? No hidden grammar disaster?
No disaster today.
That's comforting.
Because the walking was continuing, then the rain interrupted the moment.
Honestly, I can imagine the whole scene.
And that's the key.
You know what's funny though?
What?
Sometimes I understand grammar better emotionally than logically.
Honestly, that might actually be the better way to learn language.
Can I be honest about something slightly embarrassing?
Always.
Sometimes when native speakers use these tenses naturally, I understand the feeling perfectly.
But
But when I try to speak, my brain suddenly forgets everything.
that gap between understanding and speaking is very normal.
Yeah, it feels like my listening skills and my speaking skills are in two different countries.
Honestly, that's one of the most relatable things I've heard today.
Yesterday, I tried telling my friend a story and suddenly froze in the middle.
What happened?
I wanted to say I was taking a shower when my phone rang,
Good sentence.
but instead I panicked and said I took a shower when my phone was ringing.
Ah.
And then I stopped talking completely because my brain started screaming internally.
Honestly, even mistakes like that still communicate meaning.
Really?
Yeah, people would probably still understand you.
That actually makes me feel better.
Communication matters first. Perfection comes later.
I think I forget that sometimes.
Most learners do.
Wait, but why does "I was taking a shower when my phone rang" feel more natural exactly?
Because the shower action was continuing in the background.
And the phone ringing interrupts the scene again.
Exactly.
Huh. This pattern keeps repeating.
Yes, your brain is starting to recognize the feeling naturally now.
That's kind of satisfying, actually.
Language learning becomes much easier when patterns become emotional instead of mechanical.
Okay, wait. That sentence sounded deep for no reason.
Maybe the rainy cafe atmosphere is affecting me.
Honestly, rainy weather always makes conversations feel more thoughtful somehow.
I've noticed that too.
Although maybe it's just because everyone becomes slower when it rains.
Maybe.
Or maybe we're just drinking too much coffee.
That is also possible.
Okay, I think I'm finally starting to feel the difference now instead of memorizing it.
Good.
Still not perfect though.
It doesn't need to be perfect today.
Honestly, hearing that helps more than grammar advice sometimes. You know what still confuses me a little?
Hmm?
Sometimes both sentences feel possible.
That's true, actually.
Like, I read a book when I was waiting for the train.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I was reading a book when the train arrived.
Right. Both are possible, but the focus changes.
The focus?
Yeah, in the second sentence, the reading feels more alive in the moment.
Because the train arrival interrupts it again?
Exactly.
Okay, this interruption idea is honestly saving my life today.
Good.
Wait, no, actually, I think I found another problem.
That was fast.
My brain works very hard to create confusion.
Go ahead.
What about this? I was studying English last night,
That sounds natural.
but there's no interruption there.
Good observation.
See, I'm learning.
Yes, you are. I was studying English last night simply focuses on the ongoing activity during that time.
So, continuous action, not necessarily interruption.
Exactly.
Okay, wait, that actually changes everything a little.
Grammar usually becomes clearer slowly like this, not all at once.
Honestly, I think that's the part teachers forget sometimes.
What do you mean?
Sometimes lessons move too fast emotionally, like people expect instant understanding.
Yeah, but real understanding usually grows quietly.
Kind of like listening to music many times before you fully love it.
That's actually a beautiful comparison.
Thank you. I become philosophical after 2 coffees.
Only two?
Okay, maybe 3.
Honestly, I think you're starting to trust your English instincts more now.
A little maybe.
And that matters more than memorizing 20 grammar rules perfectly.
I think I needed to hear that today. Okay, I tried practicing this alone yesterday night.
How did it go?
Honestly, a little chaotic.
That usually means real learning is happening.
I was trying to tell myself a story in English while making noodles.
That's actually a great practice method.
Yeah, until I suddenly forgot the word boiling.
Ah.
So I stood there saying, "The water is becoming very hot aggressively."
Honestly, that image is amazing.
See, this is why speaking alone is dangerous sometimes.
No, actually, moments like that help your brain remember vocabulary better.
Really?
Embarrassing moments are strangely powerful teachers.
Unfortunately, I have many educational experiences then. But while cooking, I suddenly said I was making noodles when my friend called me.
Perfect.
And this time, it felt natural automatically.
See, now your brain is starting to feel the action instead of translating everything.
I think translating in my head is what makes me freeze sometimes.
I've noticed this myself too, actually. The moment people stop translating every word, their speaking becomes more smoother emotionally.
Emotionally smoother.
Yes, maybe not grammatically perfect yet, but more alive.
Honestly, I'd rather sound alive than perfect.
That's a very important mindset for language learning.
Although sometimes I still compare myself to fluent speakers online.
That can become exhausting quickly.
Yeah, especially those people who speak English like machine guns.
Fast speaking does not always mean better communication.
That actually makes me feel better.
Slow and clear English is powerful too.
Good, because that's currently my only speed anyway.
And honestly, slow speakers often sound more thoughtful.
Okay, wait. Now I suddenly feel sophisticated.
As you should.
All right, I think I'm finally becoming less scared of this grammar topic now. You know, this lesson felt different from the way I usually study grammar.
Different how?
Less like memorizing, more like understanding people.
Honestly, I think language is mostly that.
Hmm,
Grammar is important, of course, but real conversations are emotional first.
yeah, because today, I didn't just memorize I did and I was doing.
Right.
I started imagining scenes automatically.
That's a very good sign.
Like, I was walking home when it started raining. Now I can almost see the streetlights and hear the rain.
Exactly.
And I cooked dinner. Feels more complete, like the memory already ended.
You're feeling the grammar naturally now.
Honestly, that feels kind of exciting.
It should.
Although tomorrow my brain might forget everything again.
That's also part of learning.
Fair enough.
Real progress usually looks messy while it's happening.
Wow, that sentence applies to life too somehow.
Maybe English lessons secretly become therapy sometimes.
Honestly, I wouldn't complain.
Before we finish today, just remember this simple feeling. I did feels finished. I was doing feels ongoing inside the moment.
Finished moment, living moment.
Exactly.
Okay, that's probably the first grammar memory trick I'll actually remember.
Good.
And honestly, today felt less like studying English.
And more like having a real conversation?
Yeah, exactly that.
I'm glad.
All right, I think my grammar panic is slightly smaller now.
That's already real progress.
Slow, emotional progress.
The best kind sometimes.
Well, thanks for spending time with me today.
And thank you for learning with us here at Daily English Academy.
Take care, everyone.
And we'll see you again in the next lesson.